New Zealand is a land of jaw-dropping beauty, where stunning mountains, pristine beaches, and vibrant cities collide. From its famous fjords to secret glowworm caves, every inch of this country is unforgettable. So, what are the must-see spots that define New Zealand's magic? Let's find out. New Zealand was the first country to grant women the right to vote. It's home to more sheep than people, around 5 sheep for every person. The country also boasts the world's longest straight road, and it's one of the few places where you can spot a kiwi in the wild. Cool, right? Milford Sound is one of the most iconic natural wonders in the world, often described as the 8th wonder of the world. Nestled in the Fiordland National Park, its towering cliffs rise sharply from deep, dark waters, creating an awe-inspiring backdrop. The sound is not actually a sound, but a fjord, carved by glaciers over millions of years, and it's surrounded by lush rainforests, cascading waterfalls, and snow-capped peaks. Whether you're exploring it by boat, kayak, or taking a scenic flight overhead, the serenity and raw beauty of Milford Sound are unmatched. The air is crisp, the waters mirror perfect, and the wildlife, including dolphins, seals, and even penguins, adds to the magical experience. For those looking for an adventure, the renowned Milford Track offers a multi-day hike through some of the most beautiful and untouched landscapes in New Zealand. Rotorua is a geothermal wonderland where the earth quite literally bubbles with activity. Known for its geysers, hot springs, and mud pools, Rotorua sits above a volcanic hotspot that gives it an otherworldly atmosphere. The smell of sulfur lingers in the air, and steam rises from the ground, creating an almost surreal experience. But Rotorua is more than just its geothermal wonders. The area is rich in Maori culture, with the Te Puia Cultural Center offering visitors a glimpse into traditional life and ancient ceremonies. You can also relax in natural hot pools, try thrilling adventure sports, or visit the redwood forest for an unforgettable walk among towering trees. Rotorua is a place where the Earth's power meets New Zealand's unique cultural heritage, offering an experience unlike anywhere else on the planet. Queenstown, often called the adventure capital of New Zealand, is the ultimate destination for thrill seekers and nature lovers alike. Set against the stunning backdrop of Lake Wakatipu and the Remarkables mountain range, this small town packs a punch with activities that will get your heart racing. From bungee jumping off the iconic Kawarau Bridge to skydiving over breathtaking landscapes, Queenstown is where adrenaline takes center stage. But don't let its adventurous reputation fool you. It's also a haven for those seeking relaxation, with world-class wineries, luxury lodges, and spas. The town is surrounded by natural beauty, and whether you're hiking, biking, or simply soaking in the views from a lake cruise, Queenstown offers endless ways to enjoy the outdoors. No matter what kind of traveler you are, this place has something to fuel your sense of adventure and calm your soul at the same time. The Bay of Islands is a paradise of crystal-clear waters, lush green islands, and an abundance of marine life. Located on the North Island's northeastern coast, the bay is made up of over 140 islands, each offering its own unique charm. It's a perfect destination for sailing, fishing, or simply relaxing on pristine beaches. The region is also deeply significant in New Zealand's history, as it's the site of the signing of the Treaty of Waitangi, the founding document of New Zealand. The treaty grounds in Waitangi offer a rich cultural experience, with interactive exhibits and guided tours that explain the country's foundational history. For those seeking adventure, there's no shortage of water-based activities, from dolphin watching to snorkeling, while the lush islands are great for hiking and discovering hidden coves. The Bay of Islands is an incredible blend of natural beauty and historical significance, offering something for everyone. Tongariro National Park is New Zealand's oldest national park and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its dramatic landscapes that seem straight out of a fantasy film. The park is home to 3 active volcanoes, Mount Ruapehu, Mount Nauruho, and Mount Tongariro, each with its own unique character. Whether you're gazing at the emerald lakes of the Tongariro Alpine Crossing or exploring the rugged terrain of the volcanic slopes, the park's diverse landscapes are nothing short of stunning. It's a mecca for hikers, with the Tongariro Crossing being one of the most famous day hikes in the world, offering panoramic views of craters, lava fields, and alpine meadows. The park is also steeped in Maori mythology, with the mountains holding sacred significance to the local Iwi tribes. The area's natural beauty and cultural significance make it a must-visit for anyone exploring New Zealand, whether you're looking for adventure, serenity, or a deep connection to the land. Wanaka and its lake offer a quieter, more laid-back alternative to Queenstown, yet with the same staggering natural beauty and endless outdoor opportunities. Set on the southern tip of Lake Wanaka and surrounded by the Southern Alps, this small town is a dream for nature lovers and photographers alike. The lake itself is a glassy expanse of deep blue, perfect for kayaking, paddleboarding, or simply sitting by the shore and soaking in the views. But what truly sets Wanaka apart is its balance of tranquility and adventure. You can hike the famous Roy's Peak for panoramic alpine views in the morning and sip craft beer or wine in a lakeside bar by afternoon. The region also serves as a gateway to Mount Aspiring National Park, a vast wilderness of glaciers, rivers, and jagged peaks ideal for multi-day treks and alpine climbs. And of course, no trip to Wanaka is complete without visiting the now iconic Wanaka tree, a lone willow growing out of the lake, often dubbed the most photographed tree in New Zealand. In Wanaka, every view is a postcard, and every moment feels untouched by time. Hobbiton is where fantasy meets reality, bringing the world of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit to life in the lush pastures of Matamata. This fully preserved film set allows you to literally walk in the footsteps of hobbits, exploring the rolling hills, round-door hobbit holes, and gardens straight out of Tolkien's imagination. It's not just a movie set, it's a full sensory experience. You can smell the flowers in Sam's garden, peek inside Bilbo's home at Bag End, and enjoy a drink at the Green Dragon Inn, which serves up themed brews in a rustic pub that feels plucked from Middle-earth. Guided tours immerse you in behind-the-scenes stories, filming secrets, and trivia that elevate the entire visit beyond just sightseeing. The attention to detail is astonishing. From the tiny clothes hanging on washing lines to the carved wooden signs, it's clear the creators built this world with love and authenticity. Whether you're a lifelong Tolkien fan or just curious about the cinematic magic that transformed New Zealand into Middle-earth, Hobbiton is a whimsical, unforgettable stop on your journey. Kaikoura is where the mountains meet the sea, and marine life takes center stage in one of New Zealand's most captivating coastal towns. Known as one of the best places in the world for whale watching, Kaikoura offers the rare chance to see giant sperm whales, dusky dolphins, fur seals, and even orcas in their natural habitat, often just a short boat ride from shore. The nutrient-rich waters here create a unique ecosystem that draws these magnificent creatures year-round, and eco-tours are carefully managed to protect their environment while providing incredible close-up encounters. But Kaikoura is more than just wildlife. The dramatic backdrop of the seaward Kaikoura Range offers stunning hikes with ocean views, and the town itself is full of charm, with cozy cafes, seafood restaurants, and art galleries. The Kaikoura Peninsula Walkway is a must, giving you access to seal colonies, limestone cliffs, and panoramic viewpoints. Add to that the fresh crayfish, a local specialty so famous it gave the town its name, and Kaikoura becomes an unmissable blend of natural wonder and coastal charm that leaves a deep impression on every traveler. Franz Josef and Fox glaciers are rare places on Earth where ancient ice meets lush rainforest, and you can witness the powerful beauty of glaciers up close. Located on the wild west coast of the South Island, these two glaciers descend from the southern Alps into temperate rainforest, making them incredibly unique in the world. Franz Josef is the more popular and accessible of the two, but both offer unforgettable glacier experiences, whether you're taking a guided hike, a thrilling heli hike, or simply admiring the icy expanse from a distance. Walking among crevasses and shimmering blue ice feels like stepping into another world, a stark contrast to the green valleys and fern-covered forests just below. The townships nearby are small but vibrant, built around tourism and filled with friendly locals, cafes, and hot pools to relax in after a day on the ice. What makes these glaciers truly special is how accessible they are compared to others around the world. Here, you can go from rain-soaked forest to alpine ice field in less than an hour. It's raw nature at its most dramatic, and it's one of New Zealand's greatest adventures. The Coromandel Peninsula is a coastal escape filled with golden beaches, native forest, and hidden gems that make every visit feel like a personal discovery. Located just a few hours from Auckland, it feels like a different world, quieter, slower, and more connected to nature. The region is home to some of New Zealand's most famous natural attractions, like Cathedral Cove with its majestic archway carved into limestone cliffs, and Hot Water Beach, where you can dig your own natural hot pool right on the sand during low tide. The coastal walkways offer stunning views of the Pacific, and the inland trails lead you through dense forest to waterfalls and secluded swimming holes. The towns of Whitianga, Coromandel Town, and Hahe offer a charming blend of beach town vibes, artisanal shops, and fresh seafood. Whether you're kayaking along the coast, exploring ancient kauri groves, or just lying on the sand as the sun sets, the Coromandel is about reconnecting with nature and slowing down. It's not flashy or fast-paced, it's peaceful, personal, and endlessly beautiful, making it one of the North Island's most treasured destinations. Dunedin is a city where Scottish heritage, Victorian architecture, and wild coastal landscapes come together in a way that feels both historic and refreshingly raw. Located on the southeast coast of the South Island, Dunedin is often overlooked by travelers, but those who visit quickly discover one of New Zealand's most fascinating cities. Nicknamed the Edinburgh of the South, its roots trace back to early Scottish settlers, evident in its name, city layout, and buildings like the iconic Dunedin railway station and the University of Otago, New Zealand's oldest university. But beyond its cultural richness, Dunedin is a gateway to incredible wildlife and rugged coastline. Just outside the city, the Otago Peninsula is home to rare species like the yellow-eyed penguin, royal albatross, and New Zealand fur seals. The winding coastal roads and dramatic cliffs offer views that rival anywhere else in the country. Inside the city, steep streets like Baldwin Street, once recognized as the world's steepest, and lush botanic gardens add character and charm. Art, music, and student energy pulse through its heart, while Gothic churches and stately mansions remind you of its storied past. Dunedin is equal parts urban experience and natural wonder, and that balance is what makes it unforgettable. Lake Tekapo is one of the most visually striking places in New Zealand, a town and lake that seem pulled straight from a dream, especially during the months when the famous lupins bloom in vibrant pinks, purples, and blues. Located in the heart of the Mackenzie Basin, the lake is known for its milky turquoise color, a result of finely ground rock particles from nearby glaciers suspended in the water. On its shores sits the iconic Church of the Good Shepherd, a tiny stone chapel that draws photographers and couples from around the world for its postcard-perfect setting. But Lake Tekapo is more than just its visuals, it's also part of the Aoraki-Mackenzie International Dark Sky Reserve, making it one of the best places on Earth for stargazing. When night falls, the skies explode with stars, planets, and the Milky Way, easily seen with the naked eye or through powerful telescopes at the Mount John Observatory. During the day, visitors hike nearby trails, soak in the Tekapo Springs hot pools, or simply marvel at the stillness of the landscape. It's a place that invites you to slow down and take it all in: the color of the sky, the silence of the land, and the overwhelming scale of the universe above you. Abel Tasman National Park is where golden beaches, sapphire blue water, and lush native forest create one of the most beautiful and accessible natural playgrounds in New Zealand. Located at the top of the South Island, it's the smallest of the country's national parks but packs an incredible amount of beauty and variety into its compact size. The Abel Tasman Coast Track, one of New Zealand's great walks, stretches over 60 kilometers of coastal bliss, passing through sheltered bays, tidal inlets, and lookout points that seem to hang over paradise. You can explore the park on foot, by kayak, or via water taxi, each method offering a unique perspective on its pristine beauty. Secluded beaches like Anchorage and Torrent Bay make perfect picnic or swim spots, and the native bush that surrounds the trails is filled with birdsong and ancient trees. What makes Abel Tasman so special is its gentle charm. The water is calm and clear, the trails are well maintained but feel wild, and the pace is as relaxed or as active as you want it to be. Whether you're snorkeling with seals, crossing swing bridges, or camping under the stars, the connection to nature here feels immediate and pure. Mount Cook, or Aoraki in Maori, is New Zealand's highest peak and a place where the scale of nature leaves you speechless. Rising 3,724 meters into the sky, Mount Cook dominates the skyline of the Southern Alps and anchors Aoraki, Mount Cook National Park, a rugged landscape of glaciers, alpine meadows, and icy rivers. The road leading into the park is one of the most scenic drives in the country, flanked by Lake Pukaki's glacial blue waters and framed by snow-dusted peaks. Once inside, the park offers everything from easy walks to technical climbs. The Hooker Valley Track is the most popular and arguably one of the most rewarding short hikes in New Zealand, ending at a glacial lake where icebergs float silently beneath the towering face of Aoraki. The Tasman Glacier, the country's longest, can be explored by boat or viewed from stunning lookouts. Alpine huts dot the landscape for climbers and backcountry hikers seeking to go deeper. Even from the village, the views are world-class, especially at night when the sky fills with stars in a designated dark sky reserve. This isn't just a destination, it's a place where time seems to stop, where the mountains command attention, and where every breath you take feels like part of something bigger. Waitomo Caves are a surreal, underground world of limestone chambers, twisting tunnels, and glowing ceilings that feel like stepping into another dimension. Located in the central North Island, this network of caves is famous for its glowworms, tiny bioluminescent creatures that emit a soft blue light, creating an effect that resembles a starry night sky deep beneath the earth. The most famous attraction is the Glowworm Grotto, where silent boat rides glide through still waters under thousands of glowing pinpricks, a magical experience that defies description. But Waitomo offers more than gentle wonder, it's also a hub for adventure. You can go black water rafting through underground rivers, abseil down deep caverns, or explore less traveled cave systems on foot. The geology here is ancient, with formations like stalactites and stalagmites that have been forming for millions of years, adding to the sense of timelessness. Above ground, the town is quiet and surrounded by rolling farmland, a peaceful contrast to the adventure waiting below. Waitomo is a place where the natural world reveals its hidden, mysterious side, where darkness becomes light, and silence becomes a story told in glowing patterns across stone ceilings. Auckland is New Zealand's largest city and a vibrant blend of urban energy and natural beauty, often referred to as the City of Sails, thanks to the thousands of boats that fill its harbors. Built on a narrow isthmus between two sparkling harbors and dotted with dormant volcanic cones, Auckland offers a unique geography that shapes its skyline and lifestyle. From the top of Mount Eden or One Tree Hill, you get panoramic views of the city, the sea, and the surrounding islands, all within easy reach. In the heart of the city, the Sky Tower rises above it all, offering an adrenaline-pumping skywalker base jump for thrill seekers, while those less adventurous can enjoy the view with a meal or drink from the rotating restaurant. Auckland is a melting pot of cultures, particularly strong in Maori and Pacifica influences, and this diversity is reflected in its food, art, and festivals. Neighborhoods like Ponsonby, Britomart, and Parnell buzz with boutiques, galleries, and world-class dining, while the waterfront stretches from Viaduct Harbor to Wynyard Quarter, perfect for sunset strolls or seafood dinners. Just a ferry ride away are islands like Waiheke, known for its vineyards and beaches, and Rangitoto, a volcanic island made for hiking and exploration. Auckland isn't just a city, it's an experience that combines cosmopolitan sophistication with the laid-back charm and outdoor lifestyle that define New Zealand. Roy's Peak is a hike that defines the term bucket list, offering one of the most iconic and photographed views in all of New Zealand. Located just outside the town of Wanaka, this demanding trail climbs steeply for over 1,500 meters, winding up through grassy fields and alpine switchbacks until it reaches a breathtaking ridgeline with panoramic views of Lake Wanaka, the surrounding peaks, and snow-capped Mount Aspiring in the distance. The hike is not easy. It's a relentless uphill climb that tests your legs and your resolve, but every step brings you closer to a view so surreal it doesn't seem real. The famous lookout point, often featured in travel brochures and social media, sits on a narrow ridge where the lake curves like a ribbon below and the mountains roll endlessly into the horizon. But Roy's Peak is more than just a photo op. It's a journey that connects you deeply with the landscape, where the changing light, shifting clouds, and sense of solitude create a moving, almost spiritual experience. Sunrise hikes are especially popular, rewarding early risers with golden light spilling across the valleys and peaks. Whether you're hiking for the views, the challenge, or the peace found at the top, Roy's Peak delivers an unforgettable encounter with the raw power of New Zealand's South Island. Marlborough Sounds is a stunning maze of drowned river valleys at the top of the South Island, where deep blue waters snake between forested hills and hidden bays. This region is a natural masterpiece of interwoven coastline, covering more than 4,000 square kilometers of sheltered inlets, islands, and sea-drowned valleys. Unlike anywhere else in New Zealand, the sounds feel untouched and mysterious, as if time moves slower here. You can explore it by boat, kayak, or on foot along the Queen Charlotte Track, a scenic trail that hugs the coastline and offers constant views of the shimmering water below. The Sounds are also home to a rich variety of wildlife, including dolphins, orcas, penguins, and countless seabirds, and the calm waters make it ideal for paddleboarding, snorkeling, and sailing. Lodges and remote resorts are tucked away in secluded coves, offering peaceful retreats far from the bustle of city life. The region is also part of the famous Marlborough wine country, so you can enjoy a day on the water and return to some of the best Sauvignon Blanc and gourmet cuisine New Zealand has to offer. Marlborough Sounds isn't just a destination, it's a feeling of complete serenity, a place where the land, sea, and sky blend into one hypnotic, unforgettable escape. Stewart Island is New Zealand's third largest island and one of its most untouched, wild, and mysterious destinations, a place where nature rules and humans are just visitors. Located south of the South Island, it's often overlooked by tourists, which only adds to its appeal for those who seek solitude, wildlife, and a deeper connection to the land. Over 85% of the island is protected as Raffled National Park, a remote expanse of forest, coastline, and wetlands that offers incredible hiking and birdwatching opportunities. The Raffled Track, one of New Zealand's great walks, loops through mossy rainforest and along rugged shores, providing a 3-day immersion in untouched wilderness. Stewart Island is also one of the best places in the country to spot a kiwi bird in the wild, especially at night when they emerge to forage in their natural habitat. The small town of Oban is the island's only settlement, a peaceful place with just a few streets, local pubs, and a warm, welcoming community. Offshore, you'll find seals, penguins, and albatrosses, and on clear nights, Stewart Island is one of the few places where you can witness the southern lights, the aurora australis, dancing across the sky. It's raw, remote, and deeply moving, offering a glimpse into a New Zealand that feels ancient and alive all at once. Napier is unlike any other city in New Zealand, a place where architecture, history, and coastal charm come together in dazzling Art Deco style. After being nearly destroyed by a massive earthquake in 1931, Napier was rebuilt in the architectural fashion of the time, resulting in one of the world's best preserved collections of Art Deco buildings. Walking through the streets feels like stepping back into the 1930s, with pastel-colored facades, intricate geometric designs, and vintage flourishes around every corner. The city embraces its unique identity with flair, hosting annual Art Deco festivals where locals dress in period attire, drive vintage cars, and recreate the elegance of a bygone era. But Napier isn't just about its architecture, it's a vibrant coastal city in the heart of the Hawke's Bay wine region, known for its sunshine, stunning coastline, and world-class vineyards. Along Marine Parade, you'll find public art, beautiful gardens, and sweeping ocean views, with cycling paths that lead to nearby wineries and beaches. Nearby Cape Kidnappers is home to one of the largest mainland gannet colonies in the world, adding a wildlife element to your visit. Whether you're sipping a glass of Syrah overlooking the vines, watching the sunrise from the waterfront, or exploring the town's art galleries and boutiques, Napier is a city that combines history, beauty, and culture in a way that feels utterly unique. Punakaiki, home to the famous Pancake Rocks and Blowholes, is one of the most surreal and geologically fascinating coastal stops in New Zealand. Located along the west coast's wild and untamed Paparoa National Park, Punakaiki feels like a place where the land has been folded, pressed, and sculpted by time itself. The Pancake Rocks are a marvel of layered limestone formations stacked like a tower of perfectly uneven flapjacks, formed over millions of years through erosion, pressure, and sea spray. During high tide, the sea surges through blowholes in the rock, shooting plumes of ocean water high into the air with a thunderous roar that shakes the cliffs. The sound and sight of the ocean exploding through stone feels prehistoric, raw, and alive. But Punakaiki isn't just about the rocks. It's surrounded by lush rainforest, full of nikau palms, tree ferns, and hidden waterfalls. The nearby Perorari River track takes you through narrow limestone canyons and jungle-like terrain, a peaceful contrast to the crashing waves just minutes away. It's a place where every element, rock, forest, ocean, and sky, comes together in a constantly shifting display of power and peace, making Punakaiki one of the most unforgettable stops on New Zealand's rugged west coast. The Moraki Boulders are one of the strangest and most mystical sights on the South Island, a stretch of beach where giant spherical stones sit like ancient marbles scattered by a forgotten god. Found along Koikoi Beach between Dunedin and Oamaru, these perfectly rounded boulders seem otherworldly, smooth, cracked, and some as large as 2 meters in diameter. Formed over millions of years by the gradual buildup of minerals around a core in a process similar to how pearls grow, these boulders were eventually exposed by coastal erosion. The result is a natural phenomenon that feels more like art than geology. Some lie half buried in the sand, others cracked open like giant eggs, revealing patterns that look almost man-made. When the tide is low and the sun is rising or setting, the beach takes on a dreamlike quality, with golden light glinting off the stones and waves gently lapping around them. The area is steeped in Maori legend as well, said to be the remnants of gourds from a great voyaging canoe that wrecked nearby. Whether you see them as science, story, or something in between, the Moraki Boulders offer a quiet, powerful moment of wonder on the South Island's coast. Lake Pukaki is a body of water so intensely turquoise it seems like it's been photoshopped into the landscape. A glacial lake framed by the towering presence of Aoraki, Mount Cook and the vast Mackenzie Basin. As you drive along the highway toward Mount Cook Village, the view of Lake Pukaki stops you in your tracks. It stretches like a mirror of the sky, with the snow-capped southern Alps rising in the distance like a wall of white. The color of the lake comes from finely ground rock flour suspended in the meltwater from nearby glaciers, and in sunlight, it turns into a shimmering, almost electric blue that shifts with the weather and time of day. The lake's shoreline is wild and relatively undeveloped, giving it a peaceful, untouched atmosphere perfect for quiet walks, picnics, or just sitting and absorbing the stillness. Pukaki also serves as a launch point for stargazing, as it lies within the Aoraki Mackenzie International Dark Sky Reserve, where the night sky reveals galaxies, meteor showers, and constellations in crisp, brilliant detail. Whether it's the epic mountain views, the hypnotic water, or the sense of total isolation, Lake Pukaki is a place where you stop, breathe, and feel the true scale of New Zealand's natural beauty. Mount Taranaki is one of New Zealand's most iconic and perfectly shaped mountains, a dormant stratovolcano rising dramatically from the flat farmlands of the North Island's west coast. Its near-symmetrical cone is so flawless that it's often compared to Japan's Mount Fuji, and has even served as its cinematic stand-in. But this mountain is more than just a picture-perfect peak. It's the sacred heart of Taranaki Maunga, a place of deep cultural significance to Maori in the center of Egmont National Park, a lush, mist-shrouded region of rainforests, waterfalls, and volcanic terrain. The mountain is cloaked in dense greenery at its base, with goblin forests of moss-covered trees giving way to alpine shrubs and eventually bare rock as you ascend. Hiking trails range from easy loops to the full summit climb, which is steep and challenging but offers 360-degree views that reach as far as the Tasman Sea. On a clear day, the shadow of the mountain can stretch across the land like a sundial. The area is also known for its coastal surf towns like New Plymouth, which blends art, culture, and a strong connection to the land. Mount Taranaki is both a symbol and a sanctuary. Its presence commands respect, and being near it fills you with a sense of awe and quiet reverence. Waiheke Island is a coastal dreamscape of rolling vineyards, hidden beaches, and laid-back luxury, just a short ferry ride from the bustling heart of Auckland. Often called the Island of Wine, Waiheke feels like another world entirely, where the air smells like sea salt and grapes, and time seems to slow down to match the pace of island life. The island is dotted with boutique wineries and cellar doors perched on hillsides with views stretching out over the Hauraki Gulf. Wine tasting here isn't just about sipping, it's about lounging in olive groves, dining on local seafood, and enjoying long, sunlit afternoons with panoramic views. But beyond the wine scene, Waiheke offers pristine beaches like Oniroa, Palm Beach, and Onitangi, each with its own vibe, from family-friendly shores to quiet coves perfect for swimming or picnicking. The island is also home to a thriving creative community, with art galleries, sculpture parks, and craft studios adding cultural richness to your visit. You can explore on foot, by bike, or by scooter, winding along coastal roads that open up to sweeping ocean vistas. Whether you're here for gourmet indulgence, nature walks through native bush, or simply to unwind on the sand with a glass in hand, Waiheke Island is a blend of elegance and simplicity that's hard to leave behind. Waiotapu is a geothermal wonderland like no other, a place where the earth shows off its most vivid, violent, and bizarre colors with unapologetic force. Located just south of Rotorua, this geothermal park is one of the most active and colorful in the world, a living science lab of bubbling mud, hissing steam vents, and craters that look like they belong on another planet. The most famous feature is the Champagne Pool, a large, steaming hot spring with a vibrant orange rim and turquoise water that fizzes and steams constantly. Nearby, the Devil's Bath shocks the senses with its neon green hue, caused by sulfur and other minerals that bubble up from deep underground. Walking through Waiotapu feels like entering a surreal painting, with rainbow-colored terraces, sinter formations, and eerie sulfur smells that remind you just how alive the land really is. The Lady Knox Geyser, which erupts daily with a towering column of water, adds a dramatic finale to the geothermal show. The paths through the park are easy to follow but take you deep into a landscape that feels ancient and volatile. Every corner reveals something strange, beautiful, and unforgettable. Waiotapu is the earth in raw form, unpredictable, powerful, and mesmerizing.